condemned it. But for us and the bereaved families, it was extremely traumatic, emotional and personal. After the massacre, President Tambo sent Comrade Zuma to Maseru. His task was to help us organize the mass burial and manage the difficult political environment. I watched him work calm, methodical. It was Zuma who ran the operation for the sudden electrifying appearance of OR on that very morning of that burial. Of course, the masses went wild seeing their beloved leader, OR, in person after such a long time in exile. Imagine the courage it took to bring OR into a war zone like that, and then just as suddenly spirited him out and have him appear safely in Lusaka that very night. That is Zuma. Quiet, resourceful, reliable, trustworthy. From that time onwards, Comrade Zuma was often deployed to Lesotho by OR and the Revolutionary Council. His job was to manage the sensitive relations between the ANC and the Lesotho government. And so from those days in the Mountain Kingdom, through tragedy and resistance, he and I forged a bond that would carry us into the democratic era. Then in Parliament, I served as Chief Whip of the ANC. Comrade Zuma was Deputy President and Leader of Government Business. And Comrade Freni Chinwala was Speaker. May her soul rest in peace. Every Monday morning, the three of us met in the Speaker's office to coordinate our parliamentary program. Different times, different arena, same comradeship. History has its trials. The so-called arms deal was one of them. Both of us were dragged into it. We were the only two senior leaders charged. I was convicted in the so-called card discount case, which was politically motivated and thoroughly shameful in the manner it was handled. They even sent me to prison. Guess who came to Mamasbury prison to visit me? Comrade Jacob Zuma, Deputy President of the ANC. That solidarity cut very deep. Later, they went after Zuma himself, charging him with the arms deal, a case that has been hanging over his head for more than 2 decades. Justice delayed is justice denied. The fact that that trial drags on today is a serious travesty of justice. And it shows how the justice system can be manipulated and abused. By 2007, at the much talked about Bulugwane Conference, Comrade Zuma was contesting for the presidency of the ANC. I was proudly leading from the front in support of Msholozi. That conference was not about politics only. It was about ensuring that the ANC remains the champion of the aspirations of the poorest of the poor. Msholozi won that conference hands down. He did not buy that conference. That conference and its outcomes was an open expression of the democratic will of the vast majority of ANC delegates. Fast forward, when the Concord decided to throw Comrade Zuma to prison without a trial, I was one of those outraged thousands of the masses that descended upon Ingala to declare our contempt, our indignation and rejection for that Concord verdict, and our overwhelming unrelenting support and solidarity with Comrade Zuma. Even when Msholozi later formed Umkhonto weSizwe, our bond endured. When the ANC took disciplinary action against him, the fellows called upon me to represent him before the DC. I readily agreed. In moments of crisis, a true leader turns to those he trusts most. Till today, I remain a regular visitor. Till today, I remain a regular visitor to his homestead in Kadla. We sit together, we deliberate, we debate the crisis our country is facing, searching for ways to resolve them. The bond we fought in exile, in Angola, in Moscow, in Lesotho, in parliament, in prison, continues to this day. That bond was forged in the crucible of struggle. We have shared in victories and endured humiliations. We have been tested by fire. We have been through the eye of the needle. From time immemorial, outstanding